Okay. That's it. We are live. Good morning, everybody. It is Diablo 4 time. A game I have been very excited for. The beta was amazing. I have to sit here comfortably. The beta was amazing, and I spent €100 on this, which is absolutely insane to say, but I say I do it for the content, even though I probably would have bought the game regardless. So I've already started it. I've played literally the first, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes just to kind of start my character, get through the opening cutscene and all that. And also I just had to test out to see if the game actually worked, if I could connect to the internet first of all. Because, I mean, you know, I think we all know how Diablo games go. Quite often, they sometimes end up, or always pretty much end up with having terrible servers. So what I did, the reason why I'm streaming this so early is because, I mean, I have a feeling later on when the servers get busy that there's going to be some issues and there's a chance I'll start a stream and just like the first Diablo, actually, yeah, it was the first Diablo 4 stream that I did. I had a similar issue where I started it and couldn't actually play it. So then I just kind of sat there playing other games, just wasting time. So, excuse me. The game is very loud, but because I'm like running this through a Razer software, I have to like basically no. I don't want a Razer ID. Would you feck off? Like, who wants to create a Razer ID? Come on. Ah, how's it going, Fo? Good morning. It's going well. I'm trying to sort out my audio here. But this feckin' Razer software is like, hey, why don't you just feckin', I don't know, do some crap. It's asking me to sign up and sign in. It's like, I don't want a Razer ID. What am I going to do with a Razer ID? It's a feckin' useless thing. Okay, connect, feck off. I guess I have to make it. The funny thing is, I've already logged into this before. It just like decides sometimes, it's like, nah. It's like, it'd be grand. You just need to sign in again. No, it is. This is pretty plug and play. Like, this Razer thing actually works really well. I really like this Razer thing. But, like, now I'm trying to, like, open the software and it's not letting me. And I think if I force close the software, that might feck up the stream. So I'm just going to have to deal with my ears being destroyed. Because I rarely actually play games like loud. I'm usually quite chill, just with audio and all that. So when I played the beta for this game, I was like, oh, this game looks pretty similar to Diablo 3. It looks absolutely nothing like Diablo 3. I just hadn't played it in ages. This game looks absolutely like insane how good this game looks. It really is. It's just insane. Mark as junk. See, I want to mark everything as junk here, and then I can hopefully salvage it later.
Madman.
Yeah, cool, Grant. The story in this does seem to be a lot more interesting, because the cutscenes are actually cutscenes, and the conversations are interesting to listen to, rather than just like two static characters just staring at each other, you know?
I'm not ready yet.
See, the one thing, Fo, about this Razer capture card is that I can plug my headphones directly into it, and then it feeds audio to the game, or from the game into my headphones, but also to the stream. And I'm sure I can do that with an Elgato, but it just doesn't seem to work. I have to like monitor and feed it through my headset, but then that usually causes a delay on the stream, and it's just a pain. Ah, how's it going, Rylan? It's probably very late where you are, so enjoy your sleep. I'm sure it's like, I don't know what, probably like 4, 5, 3 a.m. or something wherever you are. But yeah, it's so weird because sometimes early morning streams work. There's people around to watch them, and then other times they don't. I don't understand why, to be honest. That's the thing about live streaming. It's a bit more difficult to get the timing right. And then also there are just times that I'm like, I just want to play a game. So I may as well just stream it, you know? Because I'm going to be playing this game pretty much all day today, because that's my plan, because I want to make a video hopefully Monday or something, like sit down and play like 20, 30, however many tens of hours of this game over the weekend, and then make a video on it. So I may as well stream it while I'm doing it, because
I need more time.
why not? So here's the town where you start, and when you start, you think this like they're nice, but then they drug you. I'm also playing on World Tier 2
Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
because I
Have a look inside, but hurry.
think
The torch.
sometimes these games can be quite easy if you play them on normal
Is
difficulty.
this real?
So, nice and late or early, depending on what side you're looking at it from, Rylan. But enjoy your sleep, and I'm sure Rylan, I might actually be streaming this game later as well. My capture card can only capture audio if it's going through my monitor, so I have to plug my headset into the monitor. Yeah. What you said you have the AverMedia capture card phone, didn't you? This Razer one is really good because of how simple it is. It's like so simple. It only records in 1080p and all that, but it's perfect for streaming. Like it's so much better than my Elgato. Like I have a 4K Elgato capture card that I don't use because it's just a pain in the arse to set up. Because of the audio. Well, it's a pain in the arse to set up for streaming. For recording, it's fine, but like all I do, I don't think I can move my capture card without like having to plug out wires. But here's my hand. My capture card is basically like right down here, so I just have my running into it, and then it's just, you know, there's absolutely no messing around whatsoever.
Unity. You drink and gamble. You covet and steal.
Yeah, I just wasted money on my Elgato because I thought my Razer one was broken. Because I had some issues with it where like the bottom half of the screen would have this weird artifact in effect. And I thought it was a capture card, but it might have been the wire. Sometimes it still happens, but it doesn't happen very often. I'll notice that sometimes if I record a gameplay off it, my
Is their birthright.
some of the footage will be a bit weird, but most, like 99% of the time it's fine, so we're just wasting money on the Elgato. It's future proof though at the very least, like it's 4K, so. Yeah, I could, but I think I may as well. I think at this stage I may as well just hold on to it, just in case the Razer thing does break. It's probably not a bad idea having two capture cards just in case. So here's the big bad boss, Lilith.
Taught you to deny your heart's desire, and turned
But
you
this
to
cutscene is
poison.
like 50 million times better than anything that's in the previous Diablo games. I wonder how much I actually get for it. I think I paid like €180 for it.
And discover who you were meant to be.
Elgato. What Elgato do I have?
And be beautiful in sin.
I get €83 cash for it. So I may as well just keep it, I think. Just hold on to it.
Resist. Resist her temptation.
Oh, so that's what happened. No, I have the HD60X.
It's me.
It's the 4K one.
Child into this world.
It only records a 4K 30 though, I think. 4K 60 capture cards are very expensive. Standalone ones, you can get ones that plug into your PC, but I don't think I have an extra PCIe slot saved. Well, this stream is getting demonetized, I can tell you that for free.
They have awakened, Mother.
God, this game is dark.
Of many. Go to the dry steps and continue your preparations.
Yeah, see, 120 FPS is useless because I don't think YouTube supports 120 FPS. So you can't actually like properly show it. Oh, there we go. I just got another email off GameStop. 60% off everything. Or not off everything. but 60% off certain things.
Collapsed inside. I dragged you. I saw a vision. Help. She called them out. I must report.
Listen, there is a hermit to the northeast.
Bring him.
Very interesting that they're all like they kind of sound like Russian or like Eastern European. Yeah, they have like 50% or 60% off like certain things. I think like used PS4 games or something. But my friend was told for that his GameStop, I'm not sure if this is like a countrywide thing in the whole of Ireland, but his GameStop is closing. The one in Bray and Wicklow is closing on the 9th of June, I think. So that's 60% off. See, I'm just kind of waiting because I know on the last day they're just going to be like, you know, basically giving shit away for free. So I'm just going to wait because I'm not in I'm not in any, you know, I'm not in the market for buying any games right now. Because I have this. I'm playing through Final Fantasy 15. There's a couple of PSVR 2 games coming out middle of the month that hopefully I'll be reviewing. And then at the end, there's Final Fantasy 16 and Crash Team Rumble. So, like, I'd rather just save my money and buy them games than go into GameStop and buy games that I'm only buying because of the sake of it, you know? It's not like I'm looking for a game specifically. Oh, they grant permanent stat boosts to all characters on this realm. Okay, that's cool. So this game is a bit more live servicey than previous Diablo games. Well, I think it is just a straight up live service game. But I think that's good for Diablo. I mean, Destiny is so good. And obviously, like, games like Destiny and stuff started with, like, you know, Diablo ran or walked so Destiny could run in that regard. And, like, Borderlands and stuff. There is battle passes, like season passes, and then there's, like, seasonal content. I don't fully know, like, 100% what. Let's see. Let's check the shop here. Why not?
Come and don the mantle of history's champion.
Okay, so there's cosmetics, which, okay, fair enough. Don't really care about cosmetics.
Traveler, let us continue.
And then that's platinum. So that's the stuff. Okay, so €10 buys you 1,000. And a set of gear. Oh, shit. So a full set of gear is 24, 28, €30. Jesus Christ. Oh, baby. Yeah, Diablo Immortals was apparently like a really good game, but the microtransactions ruined it. As in, like, mechanically, I did enjoy it, but I never played enough of it for the sort of the grind and the microtransactions to come into it. I literally played it for like 2 or 3 hours, like. So apparently that's what happened. Now the thing is, by all accounts, all the reviews are saying that this game is like 100% like this is a feature complete game with or without microtransactions. No, I think Diablo Immortals was on PC. Yeah, it was, because I played it on PC. It was on Battle.net, but it was also on mobile. Like, that's what it was. It was a mobile Diablo game. So, you know, obviously there are certain things that we have come to expect. How do I bring up the map? Okay. Cool, Rylan, welcome back to the stream. Okay, I have loads of gear here. Oh, look at my armor. It's actually kind of cool.
I'm not ready yet.
There's quite a big cooldown on the on your dodge. It's like 5 seconds or something. I can't remember if that was in the beta, but I'm also glad that I didn't like play loads of the beta either, because a lot of the beta is this first act of the game, so I would just be like rehashing stuff. Oh, skill point, yup. I seen a good video on how mobile games are the way to go for big companies. Mobile brings in. Yep. A lot of people, you know, this whole like Activision Blizzard thing. A lot of people are talking about like, they're spending a lot of time talking about core. They're spending a lot of time talking about Activision Blizzard, but they're forgetting about King, which like they own Candy Crush, and I'm sure they make loads of more mobile games. And the amount of money that Candy Crush brings in is absolutely sickening. Like, any company in the world would want to have that under their belt, because it's just such an easy way to make money. Because them, I assume, I actually don't know, I'm kind of speaking out my backside here, but I assume a mobile game like Candy Crush does not take as much manpower and hours to like keep running, you know? And I'd also imagine that mobile gaming players, especially the real casual games like Candy Crush, their audiences aren't so pushed on like if Destiny or Diablo or one of these live service games has a bad season, like, the community will let you know. But I'd be interested to see like if Candy Crush has a bad seasonal rollout, like, you know, are the Candy Crush community, like, you know, taking to Twitter and, you know, tweeting at King and all, oh, you're not doing this, oh, we need this. My instinct would tell me no, but I could be wrong. But I'd imagine them sort of mobile gamers are a lot easier to please. Especially as well because Candy Crush is like a very casual, like, you know, I'm sure there are people that play it for hours every day, but, you know, I'd say your average Candy Crush player, you know, sits down and plays it for 20 minutes while they're taking a shit or on the bus or something, and that's it. Again, I could be completely wrong. I don't really know much about the mobile market. I never really pay attention to it because they're just not games I'm interested in. Just the thought of playing a game on a phone is just... no. The screens are too small, I think, first of all. I'd say maybe if I had, like, you know, something like the Backbone, I could potentially play a bit. But, like, you know, the screen on a 3DS or a Vita is small. Well, a Vita screen is probably the same size as my phone here, maybe. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Yeah. But the thing is, with the Vita and the 3DS is that your hands don't take up the screen. So it's really small. And this is a Pixel 6a, 7a, I forget what fucking phone it is. So it's a relatively small phone as well. So, you know, on an Galaxy S30 Ultra or S30, S23 Ultra or whatever, I'm sure it's fine. But on a small phone, no. I've literally never like gotten into a mobile game, like, ever. Just hasn't happened. When I first got my iPod Touch, I was mad into mobile games. That's just because it was new. I remember when the iPod Touch came out, trying to think what games I had on it. There was a Crash Team Racing game on it. Back when games cost money on the App Store. I remember that was like €8 or €9. I had a Shrek kart racer as well. Or it might have just been a DreamWorks kart racer, but there was a lot of Shrek characters. Trying to think. I had like Doodle God, Doodle Jump, Cut the Rope. What was the alligator one where you had to like sort out his pipes to get water to him? Ah, it was made by Disney, I think. That game was really fun. Other than that, though, I've never really put much time at all into them sorts of games.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
Short fangs, young, freshly turned, an easy kill.
That sounds like Alan Rickman,
South than the others.
doesn't it?
They're spreading.
Pretty sure Alan Rickman is dead though. See, I just completely lose track of celebrity deaths. So. Yeah, Angry Birds was good. I enjoyed Angry Birds and Subway Surfers. I was never really into those endless runners. I remember like in the start of secondary school, a lot of people were playing like Temple Run and Subway Surfers and all that, but I was never really into them games.
If you're going to trespass into my home,
Yeah, I've played a lot actually. Now that you say that, Fo, before Minecraft Mobile came out, I played like basically every single Minecraft rip-off game before Minecraft Mobile came out.
I'm bloody hungry.
Jeez, these cutscenes are so much. They're really good. Look at this. The graphics are insane in this game.
That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it
And the
is.
voice acting is really, really high quality as well.
Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly little...
Ah, your man's eating with his mouth open while on the mic. Fuck off. Oh. I like how I say I like how I said at the start,
Demon.
this this stream's getting demonetized because of blood, but you know I'm saying fuck every 10 minutes. So
She was banished ages ago. But this world...
I only ever played what you call it, Angry Birds on mobile. I think there's an Angry Birds VR game, which is
Does she want?
it's like pretty cool.
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith...
No, I don't think anything is as good as Gollum Foe. That's gonna go down as game of the year.
And me?
The shittest game of the year.
Corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Don't know what will we do about it.
Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together.
We're all in this together once we know that we are.
If we can't stop Lilith,
I love me a bit of High School Musical.
we'll all be damned.
Yeah, Angry Birds was on everything. It was even on 3DS. Yeah, I did follow that game. I should have. See, I should really lean into that stuff more with my videos. I think it would up the retention if I kind of did a little like, yeah, and then at one point this happened, at one point this happened. Like, did you see that glitch with his beard? That was happening to me all the time, you know? I even put a SpongeBob meme in my
I'm not ready yet.
what video? It was my Street Fighter 6 video. So I'm becoming a memester. I did the my eyes thing when my pasty white skin of my character would blind people. I should really do that more. Because the thing is, I love SpongeBob. So it's not even like I'm just doing it for the sake of it.
Lilith's evil is spreading.
Yeah, I remember my sister had a Hannah Montana game. I forget. I don't know the name of it. She had it on the Wii. I'd imagine it was quite shit. I know a lot of people played those Hannah Montana games for the achievements on Xbox because they were like an easy 1,000 gamer score. I don't know. I didn't. I wasn't there. Once I played 7 hours of Gollum, I was like, I don't want to even think about this game ever again. So I didn't even bother looking into it. But apparently, so I was listening to a podcast and one of the lads was saying, I was listening, I think it was on Sacred Symbols. One of the lads was saying that basically it almost looks like, and I never heard about this before, so I don't know how true this is. But so apparently, if you look at the kind of pre-release footage of Gollum, there was a lot of like art assets that made the game look a lot better. So when you did that, you know that thing where it was like you did the Smeagol versus Gollum thing and you sat there and you made choices. I saw a screenshot of what that used to look like, and they weren't just using like some default font. There was actually some effects on it with like a Lord of the Rings font. It made it look so much better. But what one of the lads was saying was basically it looked like people had worked, like artists or, you know, licensors had worked, or licensors, I don't know. People that give out the licenses had worked on that game, and then they saw how shit it was, and then they revoked that, saying like, nah, you can't use that anymore. So then they had to like change out all the art. It's like, we don't want our name attached to this, so you have to make your own art now. So that's what they said. I don't know how true that is or if that ever happens, but it wouldn't surprise me, because if you look at the pre-release footage, the game looked a lot different. Like, they actually had a font that wasn't just, you know, a basic fucking Photoshop font that they got for free. But the peak concurrent players on Steam was like 600 or something like that. And then Street Fighter yesterday, Street Fighter 6 had like 70,000 people on Steam playing it, which apparently is a series high. And also a high for like recent fighting games too, which is good. I had a lot of fun playing that yesterday. I'm going to be playing loads of it, I'd say. The only issue is I have this now, and you know, Diablo is my sort of game. I also like the skill tree in this game a lot. The skill tree in Diablo 3 was a bit disappointing.
Well, he's when they'll drag the whole. Not linger. Key overshot lies just ahead.
No. Diablo's on it's on Battle.net because Blizzard own it, which is a shame, because I think if I had my choice, I would have probably bought this on, if I could, I'd buy this on Steam and just play it on the deck a lot. Because I have a dock actually from my deck, and it's deadly. So I just have the dock sitting at my TV in the sitting room, and I have that dock connected to a capture card, which is connected to my laptop. So then if I'm playing a game off the Steam Deck, I can play a handheld, and then I can plug it into the deck, or plug the deck into the dock, and then record stuff, but also just sit back, you know. I have an Xbox controller, so I just connect the Xbox controller to it. It's perfect. It's really handy. And the dock was like, the official Steam dock, like the official Valve Steam Deck dock is like, I think it's 80 or 90 euro or something. I think I paid less than 20 euro. I don't know, it was in and around that. It wasn't like mad money. I bought it on Amazon. It's a brand called JSOX. But it's worked perfectly so far. And I really thought that there'd be some issues with like a capture card, because it's like some random Amazon dock. But no, it just instantly worked like perfect. No messing around. No, Valve do their own dock. It's just, it costs a lot of money. I think it's 80 or 90 euro. It's just a lot. I realize that you probably sent that message before I said what I said, but see, that's the thing. I have this on low latency as well, so I stream on the low latency because I'd rather have like a quicker chat than a high quality stream. Yep, level up. Ding. Fo, do you have any interest in this game?
I don't have enough energy. I'm not ready.
Oh god, we're getting a lot of enemies here now. Oh shit, no, okay. I have to keep the survivor alive.
I don't have enough energy.
Oh! Oh, that's actually really cool. I've always wondered, what's the other, is it Rumble? Is that the other one? I've always wondered if I should just upload my YouTube videos to that as well. I mean, like, it won't take much time. It's probably worth it, is it? I don't know what the audience is like there, if there is an audience. Poison resistance. I need to make it to a fucking shop. Yeah, well, it's only gonna get more. I'd say give it an hour or two, and I'll literally be killing hundreds of enemies. Yeah, see, I've never played. I don't have anyone to play these sorts of games with. I've played Destiny with a few people. I've played Borderlands over the years a couple of times, like with my friends and cousin and all that. But most of the time, no. Especially brand new games as well. Very difficult to get people to buy brand new games. It's just so crazy to me because even though like games are expensive and you know it's part of the job and all that, regardless, I'd be buying these games. But like it's crazy when I tell people, it's like, oh yeah, do you want to get like, I don't know, like the new Borderlands game? Like when Borderlands Tiny Tina's Wonderlands came out, I was trying to get a few people together. It's like, yeah, new Borderlands game coming out. You're gonna get it? It's like, oh yeah, that sounds good. It's like, how much? It's like €80. It's like, oh no, fuck that. So it's very difficult to get people to buy brand new games. Or I think Borderlands was 70, but still, regardless, people, regardless, it's like people just think like games are gonna be like, I don't know, like €20 or even free. People do definitely have a different expectations of games nowadays, from what I've noticed. I linked my YouTube account to Rumble so it auto uploads. Oh, I didn't know. I may as well do that then. I mean, it makes no difference. Is Rumble the one that like all the crazy like Andrew Tate and all that? Is that the one that they all use? Or is that Kick? Yeah, well, Rylan, I'm still, I don't know, I really don't know if I'm actually going to get it because there's just a lot of games coming out, so I have to be smart and pick and choose right. Every third cast of barrage makes enemies vulnerable whenever a single cast of barrage ricochets at least 4 times. Ooh. I don't have a skill. Wait, no, I do. Is that... Oh, no, I need this. Okay, there we go. It's just like Diablo 4 is out now. This game cost me €100. And then Final Fantasy 16 is going to be €80 or something. I'm playing this on PS5, and if I get Crash Team Rumble, I will be playing that on PS5. I buy like... If there's a PS5 version of a game, I'm going to buy that like 98% of the time.
To enter Kyovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought Rumble was. You never know, you might get a crazy hardcore audience that love you and then start giving you loads of money. But you just have to pretend that like you're racist or something like that. That's what it seems to be. That's what it seems to be when it comes to oh, what's this? Anger, pride, greed? Greed. Anger, pride, greed. Oh no, I don't think... I'm not angry, I'm not greedy either. I'm probably proud, I guess. No problem, Ryan. It's very late where you are, so I'm sure you probably won't be making much sense.
Welcome to...
Okay, well, there's the first sort of main quest done, I guess. Jeez, the graphics on this game are so good. Look how high quality the textures are. Yay, okay. I can actually start doing shit now, because I've a full inventory of stuff that I need to sell. I'll actually salvage it all, I think. I don't really think I need money. Let's see.
Father bless. What do you need?
Yeah, we'll just salvage everything. Just get loads of crap. To make sure I'm not salvaging anything that's actually better. than what I currently have equipped. That is, but I don't really need a melee weapon.
Dark days upon us. You need a proper weapon.
Yeah, see, I think... okay, unlock that waypoint. I haven't had to ban anyone from the stream yet. I know at some point somebody is going to be... Someone will come into the stream and they will be either transphobic. They'll be just a prick, basically. And we'll have to ban them. But luckily, it hasn't happened yet. But I won't be having anyone in the chat saying any crap like that.
I must know, but first... Sacrificing. Someone indeed.
Summoning
Demons.
demons.
To go on about him. His imprisonment in hell. They never mention how being taught. There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise. Denarius adopted the prophecy for his own self.
Can I get a mount? Stable master. Oh, cool. Progress the campaign. Oh shit, look at that armor. Oh, yes. I don't know how I avail of all the fancy shit. Did I download that? Let's actually see. Let me have a look. I think I didn't download any of the extra shit. How would I even see? View product, maybe? Diablo 4 standard. Because it says I get a mount. I already own this item. But, like, how do I download the shit? Oh, Torchlight is on sale. Hello, Carlos. Welcome to the stream. You are new. What's your favorite game? My favorite game is Majora's Mask. Everybody has to answer that question to be allowed access into the stream. And if you say Assassin's Creed, then you're banned. No. You can say Liverpool are bad because we are. We're shy. Terrible season. It's over now. Don't have to think about it.
So the old man's finally decided to bite back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin. If he wants...
Purchase Lord. Gives your pole arm there, pal.
Wait.
Can I even equip that? Oh, it's a quest item.
He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Hmm.
Can I help?
Did you? I assume you've been playing since midnight, Carlos, have you? Or whatever time it launched. It launched like what, 11 hours ago for me. I woke up this morning at like 7 a.m. and I had breakfast and took my dog out for a walk. So now I'm gonna sit down and stream it for a good few hours and hopefully get quite. Jeez, the music is unbelievable.
Apologies.
The like this. Look at this fucking game. Look at the textures on that ground, the muddy path.
The mark of the Heradrim. An ancient order of Scott.
Have you played any of the other Diablo games, Carlos?
His breadth of knowledge about
Sounds like he could help.
in Scosglen. They'll be expecting you, and they might
Okay, cool.
You're not coming with me.
join me when you can. Just
Don't you worry, mate.
sometimes, whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it.
No, neither have I. The only ones,
Or some great, but at the time,
the only,
Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope.
the only sorts of these games I've played are Torchlight and Diablo, and nowhere. Now, obviously, they're older games, so of course they're going to not look as good. But only Immortal. Everyone hates, but I know I don't mind it. Yeah, see, I liked Immortal, but I didn't get far into Immortal. I literally played like a couple of hours, and I was like, this game is really fun mechanically. But I did hear that that a lot of people were complaining about the like monetization of it. So that could very so that eventually I'd say might wear down on me if I did get further. Okay, I have to be level 10 to do that. Who are them two people? But the raid, Fo, I'm not sure if you were in the chat yesterday, but at the time I think you were at training. But I got raided again yesterday, Fo, by the same guy. But I think the people understood that when they were coming in, not to continue their chat from their stream on my stream, because that was very annoying last time. What class you running? I'm running a rogue. I was bouncing between a rogue or a druid. But I went with a rogue. I usually play rogues or, you know, hunters or, you know, people like that. I like bows. So that's what I usually run. I've always been a rogue first or a hunter. Well, a hunter usually, but obviously rogues kind of fall into that. And then druids and paladins would be like my second favorite class, just in games in general. Oh, really? Jeez, I'm glad I didn't go with a druid then.
Have been training night and day. Mind giving them a cheer for me?
Leave it to me.
Okay, I have to give my give the recruits a cheer. Hello, Strangy. I'll have to use an emote. PvP.
Greetings. Hello.
Praise. Cheer, maybe?
Well done.
There you go, boys. I gave you a cheer. No, there's no notification. I think it's literally just like
Thanks.
everybody go over to this stream kind of thing. I don't think it's an official thing, but I could be wrong. I don't, as I always say, I don't know anything about streaming like whatsoever. Okay, let's do some side quests. I got the the cheaper one, the €100 one, not the 110 or 20 euro one. The middle one, I think that's the deluxe, not the ultimate. I forget the name. But I just wanted to play the game early. I don't care about any of the other content.
Can be sought through penitence and faith.
I want to play both Lord of the Rings War in the North and Conquest. Them two games are top tier Lord of the Rings games.
Sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn
Carlos, how many have you played? Much of the game?
Let not temptation lead you
How many
to
hours are you in?
radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes.
Yeah, Fo, there's a €120 version.
He sent me on without him.
That like gives you some extra shit. I don't know what it gives you. Because with this you get 4-day early access, you get a few like mounts and shit like that, but then you also get the first season pass as well.
So, you know.
You got to level 23, okay. I think I'm level 7 now or something
We
like
have
that.
received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but
Again.
Yeah, base price is €80, Fo.
with or without
Just the
Lorath,
going price for a fucking
the will of
AAA
Inarius
game now, which is
shall
crazy.
be
The one thing about this game is that I know I will get upwards of 100, if not more, hours out of this.
done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
No, I've never watched either of them. I really like Dragon Age, but I've never watched either of them.
I received a report of a potential deal.
Royal. Woo, we leveled up. Okay, what do I want to upgrade? Do I have my third? Oh, I do. Okay. So what do we want? Okay, dash. Dash forward and slash through enemies. Caltrops. Leap backwards, throw caltrops on the ground. Or shadow step, become unstoppable and quickly move through the shadows to stab your victim from behind. Well, neither of them are very useful for me. I mean, the caltrops kind of is, so we'll go with that. I just want to get as many abilities as I can.
I'm not ready yet.
We shall keep going. Okay, so that's that. Where's my map? Where are the quests? Are they quests? Okay, here we go. Okay, so we'll go do an L side quest. Investigate the road to Ministad for Monk Bozan. Will do. So it's up there. Okay, this map is quite large. Oh Jesus, this map is quite large.
I need more time. I need more time.
My level? No, I'm level. No. What level am I? Okay, I need to get the buttons down. Okay, I'm level 8. So 2 more levels and I can upgrade. I saw for the SpongeBob AI covers of songs, which are hilarious. Oh, geez, you still don't have a mount. Okay, this is going to take some time then. Maybe I'll be able to get a mount before the end of this. Well, actually, I probably won't. Okay, so if we could just throw the caltrops back like this. And then that's enough to just kind of slow them down a good bit. I can't do... Oh, I was moving in between the combat and non-combat zone there. I have... They were alright. The Mass Effect anime is dumb. I've never watched anime, ever. Is this on PC? It's on both, but I'm playing on PS5. It's on everything. It's not on Switch, though. I actually wonder if this game could run on Switch, like a pared down version of it, because apparently Diablo 3 on the Switch is like unbelievable. It's like one of the best Switch ports ever. Okay. I have to remember I'm not playing Diablo 3. I can and probably will die quite quickly if I'm not careful. Because I was the Necromancer in Diablo 3 when I played it there, like last week, and it just felt like I couldn't really die, you know?
I'm not ready yet. Out of energy. I need more time.
Okay, that should be him dead. Oh, shit. Oh. There's still a lot of enemies to kill. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Out of energy. I need more time.
Okay. Jesus, that was tough. Yeah, I'd like to think that maybe, see, it might, one thing that I've learned from listening to people talk about Redfall and the development is that having multiple people in a world is like really CPU intensive, which obviously the Switch is lacking. And like, I know who was saying it. What developer was it? Oh, a herb cache. What developer was saying it? It was the people that made Baldur's Gate, Larian. They came out and said the reason why there's no Xbox version of Baldur's Gate 3, it's only coming to PS5, is because of the Series S's CPU was limiting the co-op, and they just couldn't get it to run, so they just scrapped the Xbox version full stop. So if there's, you know, like I'm in a world here, there could be, I don't know, like 15, 20 people running around here, so maybe that's like having an effect, and that's why it couldn't run. Or maybe, you know, in 2 years they announced that it's coming and, you know, it just took extra time. That I could also see that happening. I don't know. I mean, this game is beautiful, but I mean, maybe there is a way. I mean, Diablo 3 is the sort of game that I thought maybe wouldn't be able to run on the Switch because, like, it's quite There's just a lot going on. It's very intensive, but they made that work, so... Okay, I don't want to go here. This is not the way I want to go. I looked at a vid, said Mount Quest available. Oh, Jesus, okay. I have a long way to go. What world tier are you playing on, Carlos? Are you playing on world tier 1 or 2?
I need more time.
I'm actually finding world tier 2 like a really nice difficulty, you know? Where I do have to think about what I'm doing. I can't just like run in blindly, but it's also so far not like so impossible. Yeah. Yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition was good. It has a lot of issues, but I enjoyed it. I believe the overworld maps, though, aren't randomly generated like that part I was walking around. But this part here, like this cave, this instance dungeon that I moved into, are randomly generated, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works anyway.
Low on energy. Need more time.
Jesus, these enemies hit like a feckin' truck.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, spent a good chunk of money on this game trying to get challenged, yeah.
I need more time.
That's what I'm trying to do as well, because I find World Tier 1 is quite boring. I don't know, Carlos, if you've ever played Minecraft Dungeons. It was another action RPG set in like the Minecraft world. And that, oh, feck, just banged my elbow. Oh, hit me funny bone. Feck. Oh, that's such an awful feeling. But that game kind of got okay when you got to the higher tiers because it got a bit difficult. But to get there, you had to beat every other tier, so it was just really slow. And no, foe, you can't block. The only thing you can do is dodge roll, which is on a 5-second cooldown. And Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 and 2 do actually sound really fun. They're similar to this sort of game. I never played them, though. Yeah, Minecraft Dungeons, it did. I enjoyed parts of it, and it was fun co-op. But it was a very slow game. Certainly wouldn't blame anybody for saying that game's boring, but I did enjoy it. Somewhat. I think it was just because I was really in the mood for a action RPG, and it was new. Plus, I like Minecraft as well. Is that the Telltale game? Is that the one you're talking about, Ryle? Because I never played that.
Indeed I am. My guard turned on me, tried to choke the life out of me. All I could do before I lost consciousness was go over the cliff. I need to return to Kyovashad and request a night escort. Please, take the tithing demands.
I have played Minecraft Legends. I put maybe 5 or 6 hours into it, but then I got really busy with like review games for Game Explain and other games, so it just didn't come out at a good time. But it's really fun. It's like a really fun, almost kind of Pikmin strategy game. That's what it feels like. So I heard it gets quite difficult after a while, but from what I played, like the first, say, 5-6 hours, it was like a nice difficulty. And apparently it's also very fun in co-op as well.
I need more time.
Okay, I need to, I have an idea to make myself very comfortable. I need to lift my desk up, though. I don't know how this is going to sound on stream, but I'm using a crank here. I have a standing desk, but it's on a crank because the electric ones are very expensive. So you're going to see me getting progressively smaller here. But this should actually work out really well, and I should be able to make myself very comfortable. Okay, let's see. 2 seconds. And then what I can do is I can lift my chair up a bit like this, and then I can stretch my legs out like this. Oh yes, oh yes, this is way better than I thought it could have been. Then we can just pop the desk down a bit, headphones back on, and then we can just sit back and chill. Oh yeah, this is way better. Way better. Batman, the Telltale series, and The Wolf Among Us are better. Yeah, my favourite... actually, 2 seconds. Is that in all the way? Yeah. My favourite Telltale game is Borderlands. Because I love Borderlands. And they did the Borderlands story major justice with that. And then I played the... what was it? The Game of Thrones one I didn't like. And then... The Walking Dead season 1 and 2, absolutely amazing. They were peak Telltale, but they just forgot to innovate after that.
Very grateful. How did this happen? I shouldn't be holding this in my hands. It should be.
Restraint.
Carlos, have you been watching the channel or did you just find it?
Ah, yes. Of course. Carry on, Misty.
An arrangement I made. He's camped somewhere near the pass to the north.
Okay, let me check. Oh, I have another herb box.
I can't do that here.
Or a salvage crate. Okay. Quests. Might as well do more side quests, why not? Have some crap to salvage as well. Ah, nice.
Need something forged? You can take what's left.
Well, Carlos, what I do here, I stream new games, I give my impressions. We talk a lot about games in the gaming industry, and then my main stuff is I review. So I review games on my channel, this channel, and then I also freelance for a channel called Game Explain. So if you want like day one reviews and streams, or day one streams and reviews, that's what I do here.
May your road be calm.
I bet stupid kids are going to think about Wolf Among Us when they hear the name Wolf Among Us. There's a lot of games like that that have like similar names. Outer Worlds, Outer Wilds, they're very confusing. Two completely different games. I actually saw Game Maker Toolkit put up a tweet where he basically made the Outer Wilds logo with the Outer Worlds font and then vice versa as well. Yeah, all the Telltale games are... I'm pretty sure with the Telltale games you just need to beat them, don't you? But the first Walking Dead, that Telltale Walking Dead was so good. But they just completely failed to innovate. They found their winning formula and then just stuck with it. They didn't update their engine. Their engine was awful. And then they went bankrupt because of it. But now they're like back as kind of, I don't know, the same stuff. Oh, Sony don't give a shite about Platinums.
Is someone there?
Sony do not give a flying fahuba about Platinums. There's games called like Bouncing Taco and Bouncing Taco Turbo that are literally, they release them, or companies release them so that they get an easy platinum, and then all the trophy hunters buy them. They sell them for like 99 cents. Well, Carlos, I appreciate that. I streamed the multiplayer for the first time yesterday. Now I'm not good at it. I'm not good at the game, but I had so much fun playing the multiplayer. It was so good. Like, it was just stupid amounts of fun. This is going to be like the first Street Fighter game that I could see myself like properly getting into and trying to learn it, you know? Are you big into Street Fighter, Carlos? Or are you like a new player? Because it's very accessible from a new player standpoint. Oh, he just transformed into a bear. He must be a druid, is he? See, one thing why I didn't pick the Druid is that I don't like the character model. I don't like how, like, bulky they are. They just look a bit, I don't know, crap. Yeah, actually, Fo, that is another thing about the Telltale games, is that a lot of, like, you know, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, like, them sort of, like, Let's Players streamed the games, and, like, they got, like, millions upon millions of views, but then no one bothered buying the games after that. So, yeah, that was a big problem with the Telltale games. Nah, my friend wanted me to get it so we could play. I don't really play fighter games. Yeah, I've never really been into a fighting game properly. I've gotten into other multiplayer, like, competitive games, Rocket League and Overwatch and stuff, and put loads of hours into them, but I've never gotten into, like, a fighting game that way. A Telltale Crash Bandicoot game would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool, but I don't know. I think Telltale are done. I mean, they are back, but they released that Tales from the Borderlands, the new Tales from the Borderlands, and apparently it's absolutely dreadful. Even though the first Tales from the Borderlands was, like, probably their best game. Do you know what? I actually need to grab the chat. How do I pop the chat out? Because my mic is kind of blocking it now. Pop out chat. And then just... move the chat over here, and then I can read it better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I used to always watch Tobuscus. Yeah, I watched a bit of Tobuscus, but I remember when I watched him, he was playing Terraria, and he was just awful at the game, and it just pissed me off because of how bad he was, so I just couldn't watch it. And now, didn't Tobuscus come back with, like, I don't know what he did, but he came back and it was very controversial. I don't know what it was about, but I remember he did that. Something happened. Some crap. Oh shit, that's a lot of enemies. Why is it? Oh no, I want to go back. Yeah, see, I have a feeling though, Carlos, that a class like a druid, I always felt like sort of the magic wielder classes at the start of games kind of feel pretty crap. Like, I don't know, Carlos, if you're ever into World of Warcraft, but it seemed to me like when I played World of Warcraft, if I started a druid or a mage, you'd start off and you'd feel very underpowered. But then, you know, once you hit, like, even mid-game, that's when they start to really shine. Where, like, you know, warriors and hunters kind of feel good from the start. And then they kind of plateau. Where mages really, like, go on a proper ramp-up. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers seem to be horrible people. Yeah, you just hear different stories, but again, it's impossible to know what's actually true. Yeah, I hope so too, because I do want to. I actually, Carlos, I do want to play a mage after this, or a rogue after this, or a feckin' druid. Sorry. Yeah, well, you never know. I'm actually like the most horrible person in the world. I kick puppies and I spit on children. But only puppies. I don't kick full dogs because full dogs could potentially hurt me. But puppies, completely defenseless. .58 armor, reduce evade cooldown with 0.6 seconds. I think I'm better off having them. Clip it all you want. Kick puppies and spit on children. I'll get that printed on a t-shirt. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was a gold sword. Pick up the potion as well.
I need more time.
Fo, you're supposed to be the moderator. You're supposed to make me look good, not bad. God, this is so... Why didn't I think about this before streaming? I have my feet up. I'm sitting back, relaxing. Because usually when I'm streaming, I'm like sitting up. Now, if I was playing like Street Fighter, not a hope. Not a hope could I do that. Won't be able to chill. I'd have to sit up and all that. But this is Diablo.
I'm not ready yet.
What are you? That person doesn't have a name over them. Excuse me. Sometimes you just gotta burp. See, I always end up wolfing down. I know I've been streaming for like an hour now, but I always wolf down food before my streams.
Mero sent you. That spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
Ah, you bastard. Feck off. I'm trying to drink. Oh, this should get me to level 10. I was going to say level 100. Okay, I got my new healing potion. Oh, well, I need to buy the new healing potion. Any chests around here? No, okay. Well, we got... Do I have a new ability? No, I don't. Do I like the caltrops? I don't really think I do. Like, what can I do here? Enemies take 3% increased damage. Caltrops now deal cold damage. Oh, that's good. Oh, shit. I can see how this can start to, like, synergize here. Like, look, you have 5% critical chance against enemies inside your caltrops. Double this amount. So, I can change... I can make this so that it makes people vulnerable when I hit them. And then I can give myself an extra 10% chance to get critical. So, for every 10 shots... Okay. Cool. I like it a lot. And it seems... Well, they actually do horrible things like play Doom. Yeah, people that play Doom on the harder difficulties. No. I just don't understand it. Oh, did I get... Oh, I got 2 things. I think we'll go with the owl. Just chill for now. I don't really think I need to start min-maxing shit. Jesus, the skill tree is big. And then you also have a complete... Another thing, Paragon. I just need to get to level 50 for that. Item upgrading. Healing potion upgrading. Quest. Oh, so they're like dungeons that I haven't done. Oh, that's cool. Okay, we go back to this town anyway. And then we'll go back and upgrade my potion as well, I think. Ah, sure, I'll help out. Why not? Am I still recording now? Okay. What did I play Jedi Survivor at? Are you talking difficulty? I forget. Difficulty. I played on... I didn't play on normal. I think I played on the one that was higher than normal. I could be wrong, though. I can't actually remember, to be honest. How does it run on the Series S, Val? Because I just don't know when I'm actually going to be able to go back and play that game. Because there's just so much crap to play right now. I have to say, the armor looks pretty cool. Especially considering, like, This is the early game. So what does the late game armor look like? Oh, I didn't unlock this waypoint. That's kind of annoying that it doesn't do it automatically. That just makes sense.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. We will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny.
Are you talking about like pop in and stuff like that, Fo, or just the game like like the actual load screens are like really long?
I need more time.
But Fo, according to loads of people in the comment section of my videos, it's fine. The game is perfect. It runs perfectly. I don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong, Fo. The game runs out like no problems whatsoever.
Can't do that here.
Nah, I reckon Crash fans are big furries, to be honest now.
Safe journey then.
Crash and Sonic fans are definitely big furries. Ah, yeah. If I remember correct, see, that could be like a mixture of both, where I think that was happening on the PS5 as well, but it might just be worse because the Series S isn't as powerful, you know? Okay, time to upgrade my potion and my gear. I want to actually see. Let's do some upgrading here. Just to dabble in the upgrading.
Let's have a look at you.
Oh, let's have a look at you. I think that's a good Russian accent there. Okay, let's see. What will I upgrade? I'll upgrade my boots. What does it cost to upgrade? 10 raw hide and 400. Okay. Yeah, Fo, you're wrong. It runs perfectly. Okay, cool. I upgraded my armor for a bit. That's cool. Oh, I can see myself playing this game for like 100 hours. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get my money's worth. €1 for every hour I play. I'll take that.
I'll not.
Yeah, it's like that. Like, you get a lot of people, and I've heard people talk about this on podcasts where it's like a lot of people in their head want to justify, like, oh, I spent €80 on this game. So I was like, oh, it's not that bad. Which I am definitely guilty of doing in the past, as 100%. But, like, you know, just call a spade a spade. It is a poorly optimized game. It's a good game. Like, the most annoying thing about it is that I was really excited to play it because the game is just that good. But you just can't. Like, I just can't play it. Not right now, anyway. And then Zelda comes out. I put 50, 60 hours into that. I still haven't beaten that. I'm chipping away at it. I'll probably be playing that for months. I'm in no rush to beat it. I'm just, you know, I haven't played it in like 3 or 4 days, but, you know, I'll pick it up and play it for an hour or two before bed just to relax. But then Zelda comes out. Like, that game runs pretty well, all things considered. Diablo 4 comes out. This game is running perfectly. Hopefully Final Fantasy 16 runs well. Yeah, the animations definitely are a bit janky, but I can excuse that. Like, that sort of shit doesn't bother me too much. As in, like, obviously you'll notice it as you're playing, but, you know, that's fine. But if the game doesn't run well, especially with a game that's like a combat heavy game, like, it has to run well. It's just as simple as that. Like, the same thing happened with Bloodborne when it came out. When Bloodborne came out, I bought that on launch. I actually believe it came out like 4 days after my birthday in whenever it came out. And, like, I was like, this game is so good, but I have to put it down because it runs so bad. Now, the game still doesn't run amazingly, but it's more than it's playable now when I beat it. That's so cool that there's like There's like a reason to explore the world and it like helps other people. I like that. Oh yeah, 100% foul. Like Jedi Survivor is nothing compared to what Dark Souls is, you know. So you jumped into the deep end and now you're in the shallow end, you know. So it just makes it feel a lot more manageable. Plus with Jedi Survivor, what you can do, you could do it in Fallen Order. You can just lower the difficulty. I did that, but it's because I don't think the game is designed super well around the hard boss fights. That's why I lowered the difficulty. I need to play Agents of Mayhem and Nuts and Bolts. I've heard a lot of people say that Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, you know, there's a lot of stuff in Zelda that was already in Banjo-Kazooie, which is pretty interesting. Fo, how far did you get into Dark Souls? My first experience with Dark Souls 1 was playing it on the PC. Putting, like, no joke, 40 or 50 hours into it. And I gave up because it was too hard. And then I didn't beat it until after Dark Souls 2. Did you get to the second boss? No, I don't think so. Basically, Fo, the part that I got to was when you meet Grease. I don't think I fought another boss though. I saw spoilers. I don't want to say them though for if anybody hasn't played it or new Fo. I saw spoilers on a YouTube thumbnail of like a massive boss fight, and I was like, come on! And it was the day after release as well. What I did was I looked up the day after release, after I streamed the game, I looked up the Digital Foundry review. I looked up Jedi Survivor Digital Foundry, and like the third video was Carl versus with the name and the face in the thumbnail. And I was like, come on, are you serious? Like they literally spoiled a big... Not too... Yeah, that... It's just... Dark Souls is so hard. Like when you haven't played it... Yeah, I actually want to play Nuts and Bolts Ryland, just to see what it's like. Give me all the loot, please. Yeah, I really don't. I don't understand people that would do that. Like, obviously it's for clicks, but like, come on. Like, you're just ruining it for so many people. I'm not one of them people that are like everything is a spoiler. Like the amount of people complaining on Game Explain's comment section for like the Zelda guides that we did because like we put a picture of like an armor set in the thumbnail and they're like, no spoilers. Like, would you feck off? That's not a spoiler. But like spoiling a big boss fight, and it's like, you know, every Star Wars game needs to have that boss fight with a... I'm not talking about, like, a specific character. I just mean a Star Wars game always needs, or a TV show, if they're all original characters, it needs, you know, that one person from the movies. And that's what the boss fight I saw.
I need more time.
Because I didn't watch all of Mandalorian or anything, but apparently there's a big Star Wars character in that. It's just every Star Wars thing has to have, you know, a character from the movies in it or something. Oh shit, there's a lot of enemies. All these feckers just spawn behind me. Oh, yes. A gold crossbow. No, well, I probably have, Fo. I just don't know.
I need more time.
And yes, people do. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, Fo, you didn't say anything. I was like,
I need more time.
oh, yeah, see, I haven't watched those, but apparently those Red Letter Media videos are like top tier. Like them Red Letter Media Star Wars films are like, or Star Wars reviews are like top tier. I've never watched them though. I will though one day. Okay, this crossbow is good. This crossbow is very good. Oh, I leveled up, did I? Oh, cool. I don't want to upgrade the caltrops. I don't know why. Oh, cool. So there we go. I think I know what I want to do here. I want to get into like making enemies vulnerable. Is this going to be the one that makes them vulnerable? Forceful arrow. Critical strike. Forceful arrow knocks back. Okay, we don't care about that. Pierce through enemies vulnerable. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, I know what I'm doing here. So what we want to do is get that vulnerable. You there. Knock down. No, we don't want that. Vulnerable enemies. Wait, what is that? Oh no, that pierces through vulnerable enemies. Okay. And then I want to get something here that will make them even more vulnerable. Fire an arrow that pierces through all enemies in the line. Penetrate shot. Penetrate shot will slow all enemies. Penetrate shot. Critical hit chance. Okay. Barrage. Ricochet. Barrage ricochet chance is increased. Okay, yeah, that's the one we're going with. Whenever a single cast barrage ricochet at least 4 times. Every third cast makes enemies vulnerable. See, I already have loads of things that are making the enemies vulnerable. So we'll go with that and we'll just increase the crit chance. And then caltrops. And then 5% critical chance. There we go. Okay, I think I'm kind of building a good build here. Building a very good build, I think. Okay, this should actually be pretty cool. And then crossbows deal increased crit chance, I think, and bows do vulnerable damage. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is so good. I love that game. See, I've only played Banjo-Kazooie. I've never played Tui or any of the other ones. Yeah, and sorry, I missed your message there because I was sorting out my build. But yeah, there is a lot of gatekeeping in certain communities, and it's just not good, basically. I've actually noticed there's a lot of gatekeeping in football. There's also a lot of gatekeeping in golf as well. Golf is like it's a very hard sport to get into.
Need more
It's like they want to try. It's like they're trying to keep golf like elite. Jeez, I'm getting loads of crap here. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, I really like Tide the Tasmanian Tiger. I never owned the games. I only rented them when I was a kid, but I loved them. And I played them. I played parts of Tide 1 or 2. I forget. I think it was Tide 2, the remake, the remaster even. But I never finished it. But I will eventually. I actually have. I think I own. Let's see. I think I have Tide the Tasmanian. Yeah, I have the first one physically. I got it for €10. Can't go wrong. €10 for Tide the Tasmanian Tiger physically. Oh shit! You get skill points as well. What's the next game? For the foreseeable, it's gonna be this. I'm going to just play a stupid amount of this game.
Traveler, let us continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a stupid amount of this game like over the weekend and stuff. Because I think what I'll do is I'll stream this game a couple of times and then I'll do like my Tears of the Kingdom video where it's like my thoughts after however many hours, because this is a game that's like realistically is gonna take me a long time to beat. So I think I'm better off just doing that, getting the video out. And then I'll go from there. I'm also playing through Final Fantasy 15. Because that game, Final Fantasy 15, so far I'm actually enjoying it. I'm about 10 hours in. I'm way further than the last time I played it. The last time I properly played it was when it came out. And I'm further in the story than I was back then, but I've only played like half of the time. And it's because back then I did like all the side content, but I think I'm doing it a lot better now because the side content is the shittest part of that game. So I need to just basically tell myself I don't need to do the side content because it's not good, you know? Next big game is Final Fantasy 16. That's out at the end of this month. And then I'm trying to think during the rest of the summer. I don't know. I know there's that... What's the name of the game? Synapse? The PSVR game that kind of telekinesis shooter. But that's obviously, you know, only big if you have a PSVR. I can't really think of any games that are coming out in July. Which I do like because that gives you a chance to like play smaller indies or something. Because I have loads of indie games that I got codes for that I've played but I haven't made videos on. I don't know what Honey Pop is, and I don't think I want to Google it. Because that sounds like some weird waifu game. Oh, another Lilith statue. What's this? I think we want to go with this. Get the thing, but I think like during the summer for like video ideas, I'm gonna do Final Fantasy 15. I want to do like a mid-year game of the year list. I want to play Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 before Starfield comes out. Make videos on them. But other than that, I think that's everything I have planned playing anyway. And then yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I have a contact at Ubisoft that I met because of Game Explain. When I went to play Mario and Rabbids. So, even though I don't like Assassin's Creed, I will try reach out and get a code, and if so, I will review that game. Or I could just torture myself and play it. I might just... Maybe I might go back and play some Assassin's Creed games for a video just as a sort of... Are they as bad as I remember? And torture myself, basically. See, I really like, well, not that I really like, I enjoy the new Assassin's Creeds. Like, I've played a bit of Odyssey, and I've played a good bit of, Origins. And they're fun. They're like good Ubisoft open world games, but that's as far as I'd go. And they're just so big that I've never finished one. But they're fun. Like, they're grand open world games. It's the old Assassin's Creed games that I don't like. The only thing is, that Assassin's Creed Mirage does not look like they've changed anything from the old Assassin's Creed formula. Like, anything. It doesn't even look like it's been modernized. Oh shit, oh cool. Oh look at this! Oh shit. Keep going while this is active. Oh yes! And this is why you play Diablo. Yeah, that sounds about right. I told you my story about Assassin's Creed 3. When I hounded the retailer that I bought my graphics card to get the code because it was promised on the box that you get a code for Assassin's Creed 3. Literally took me like 6 months to get the code. I got it, and then the game didn't run. The game did not run on a graphics card that the game was advertised with because the port was that bad. Yeah, I've heard that. See, so I've played the first Assassin's Creed when that came out because that was, I got that with my PS3 and I was absolutely blown away. I was like, oh my god, how are graphics going to get better? So whenever that was, like it was like 9 or 10. And I really enjoyed it back in the day, but Assassin's Creed 1 now was awful. And then I got the Ezio collection on Switch and I was playing a bit of it. And it's just so boring. I just can't play Assassin's Creed. But Assassin's Creed Black Flag is fun. But again, I've never beaten it. I honestly think the only Assassin's Creed game I've ever beaten is Assassin's Creed 1. And actually, Assassin's Creed... What's the name of it? Not Revelations. On the PSP. Oh, Bloodlines. Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. It was a... I got it on my PSP Go. Okay, how do I unseal that door? Oh, I have to slay all the enemies. Okay, cool. What level am I now? Am I 12? Yes.
I'm not ready yet.
Have to kill loads of enemies, I guess.
I'm not ready
Yeah, see, I'll never forget when my girlfriend told me back in the day that she liked Assassin's Creed. I was just like, that's it. That's the end of it. We're no longer with each other. Well, no. I'm engaged to her now, but... Oh, a double axe, but I probably can't use it. Because, like, parts of Assassin's Creed are cool. Like, the city is cool. And then... But every time something cool happens, then you go into these fucking stupid Desmond sections, and it's like... Why the feck? Who thought this was a good idea? Absolutely ridiculous it is. Okay, the old inventory is a bit stuffed up now. Here now. Would you stop? Just spawn. Come on. The enemies just decide to spawn randomly.
I'm not ready yet.
Games like Burnout, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yeah. Yeah, racing games in general are... Racing games in general are really good. I love doing that, just playing Gran Turismo, just listen to a podcast and driving. Thought the whole point of Desmond was to build him up and have his own game. Yeah, no, I always thought they were going to do that, like have a modern Assassin's Creed. But plus, Nolan North plays him, and I know he played him before Uncharted came out. But listening to Nolan North speak when he's not Nathan Drake sounds weird. Because he, in all of his games, he just plays himself. He just does his own voice. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, he absolutely destroyed me there.
I'm not ready yet.
See, because I know one day I'm going to have to sit down and play them, because I talk all this shit about Assassin's Creed. So at some point I'm going to have to sit down and play them like now, because I hated them when I was younger. I don't think I will like them now, but I need to figure out why I don't like them, you know? Well, I already have a rough idea why I don't like them. I remember the controls being quite clunky. You would parkour sometimes and you would fall off the map. Or like, you know, jump off a building when you didn't mean to. Tailing missions, following somebody around and not being seen is never fun. It never was fun, never will be fun. Like, one thing what they do is they have like really cool cities, like really cool worlds, but like everything else in the game is just bad. But like the overall premise of Assassin's Creed is cool. I'll give them that. Like the fact that like in Assassin's Creed you're like playing, you know, Leonardo da Vinci is making your stuff is like cool. Yeah, that is the problem with him, Fo. It's just like he just does his own voice, and it's like, yeah, that's Nolan North. Do you know, Fo, Nolan North was in an episode of Modern Family. Phil was selling a house, and he's selling it to just like a couple, and Nolan North was the dad of that family. I really like Nolan North's cameo in the Uncharted film. Yeah, Modern Family is great. It's been years since I watched like the later seasons. Apparently the later seasons kind of get a bit worse, but I think the general I think the general consensus on Modern Family is I went onto Reddit and just had a little look because I was curious because I love it, but I'm not like one to talk about a good TV show. If it's entertaining, I'll watch it. But what people say is that the first couple of seasons of Modern Family are like top tier TV, which I do agree. They're really good, and then like the middle seasons are good, and then the final seasons are still good, but it's like they never reach the heights of the first couple of seasons, but it's also never gotten so bad that it's completely unwatchable. And apparently a lot of the reasons why the newer episodes are a bit crap is because when the kids were kids, when like all the actors that play the kids were kids, they didn't have to be good actors because they were kids. But when they start to grow up and they're like teenagers and adults, you realize apparently that a lot of the people that play the kids aren't good actors, and it really shows. So, because like all the other actors are great, like all the adults are unbelievable. Like Ed O'Neill's character, like Jay, and it is so good. And then Phil Dunphy is just kind of like an iconic like TV dad, but apparently that's what happens in the later episodes. Because kids get away with being shit actors when they're kids. And I've heard on a podcast that like that's the reason why Home Alone is so impressive, is because the majority of the scenes in that film are Macaulay Culkin, and he's a kid. He's a kid actor, but he's carrying that shot. He's carrying every scene. So that's why apparently them films are so good. From like somebody who knows stuff about films. I just like Home Alone because it's a great film. Load them up. Oh, roll! Oh no! All the barrels are gonna blow up. Back. No, I didn't see the. Rylan. Nolan North just voices everybody, just absolutely everybody. He voiced the Joker in one of the Arkham games too. Did I see the Home Alone Disney Plus movie? I was going to watch it, and I think I will at some point, just out of sheer curiosity. But I haven't seen it. The thing about Home Alone is I actually like Home Alone 3 and 4. I actually think they're good films. Obviously, 1 and 2 are the best, but 3 and 4 are still good films. Especially 3. I think 3 is actually very good. I know there was a Home Alone 5 as well, or something. Yeah, 3 is underrated. I love 3. Like, the whole premise of him kind of following the robbers around with, like, a remote control car with a camera on it while he's in his attic. Like, it's so cool. But just because it's not Macaulay Culkin, people are like, or Culkin, or however the fuck you pronounce his name, it's like, oh, it's not my Home Alone. I need to fucking sell some loot. But I may as well just keep going here.
I need more time.
I've never watched The Office. And I know I'd love it, but because if I am gonna watch a TV show, it's going to be like a comedy series. Like, I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I love Modern Family, I love Community. I love the In-Betweeners. Like, the In-Betweeners is just... I don't understand people that say they don't like the In-Betweeners. If you're an American person, I can understand why you don't like the In-Betweeners, because the American In-Betweeners was awful. But the English In-Betweeners is just absolute top tier comedy, and it never outstayed its welcome, because I think it only has 3 seasons as well. So like, it never was around, and it wasn't around long enough to even be like mediocre. It's like every single episode is just hilarious. Yeah, I remember that Prince of Persia film. I never saw it, but there was an Assassin's Creed film too. Never saw that either. Apparently the new Into the Spider-Verse film is class, and I can't wait to see it, because the first one is one of, if not the best animated films ever made. Apparently Puss in Boots is up there as well with like really good animated films. Can I... Let's see. If I teleport back here, can I... Let's see. Can I use that portal? Yeah, I've never watched 2.5 Men either. I think I want to salvage everything. Salvage the axe as well. Reward unlocked. I don't have anything else to do here. Ben. I know that anyway. Oh, what do we have down here? Okay. Concealment. Vanish. Nope, don't care. Throw a smoky. Nope. Place a trap. Oh, yes. Okay, let's see. Let's actually do some looking here. Vanish from sight. Advanced form of stealth for 4 seconds. Concealment. Unstoppable. Okay, I don't really care about that. Gain energy. No. Skill. No, okay. We don't care about that. Grenade. Throw a smoky concoction that dazes enemies for 4 seconds. Enemies affected by smoke take 15% increased damage. Lucky hit. Dealing direct damage to enemies affected by smoke grenade has 25% to reduce the cooldown by 1 or by 3 seconds instead if the enemy is vulnerable. Okay, that's good. Subterfuge. Place a trap if it activates poisoning. Okay, that's good. Knocks down enemies. No, I don't really like that one. Dark Shroud. Surround yourself with up to 5 protective shadows. Gain 8% damage reduction per active shadow. Each time you take direct damage, that damage is reduced and the shadow is consumed. Okay, well, I think we're best off going with the smoke grenade then. What style of game do I like the most? That's a very difficult question. I really don't know. That's so hard to answer because I'm so like... I'm very eclectic. Like I like all sorts of games where I think I'd struggle to... I think I'd struggle to pick one genre that I like playing the most. I mean, I guess it's probably open world RPGs. But that's like a very broad term, you know? But then like I also like I love roguelikes. And then I love 3D platformers. So I don't know. Don't think I can answer that question properly.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, so if these vulnerable, let's see what happens. Okay, vulnerable only lasts for like a couple of seconds.
Need more time.
Ah, shit. Like first-person shooters, twin-stick shooter platforms, etc. Yeah, it's like there's just so many genres that I'm into, like just the way Ryland said there, and it's like, I don't know. So you're not mad on open world games? Yeah, see, I think, open world is like a bit of a crap term because like open world, like an open world RPG, like by all accounts, people would call like Tears of the Kingdom an open world RPG, but I wouldn't. I'd say that's like an open world sandbox game, where like an open world RPG is kind of, I mean, it doesn't have to be open world because I mean I really like Diablo. This game isn't open world. I really like Borderlands. That's not open world. So like just kind of RPGs. But then I also like I like very run-of-the-mill open world games like Far Cry and Immortals Phoenix Rising, and so it's like yeah, see, they are empty. A lot of them are, but like when I'm in the mood for like a Ubisoft open world, they're just so fun to just sit down and just run around and play and check off stuff, you know? Because like when Immortals Phoenix Rising came out, that game is I think that's Ubisoft's best open world game. That game's so fun. And the world never felt empty, you know? Like there was loads to do in it. But also not so much that like, you know, something like I mean the Assassin's Creed, like the newer Assassin's Creed games, like to me, they feel both completely packed with shit to do, but also completely empty because there's just so much useless shit, you know? Jeez, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to kill this guy. Nah, see, I'd say like Borderlands is like, you know, open zone. You know, like when I say like open world, like Breath of the Wild is an open world game, you know, or Far Cry 3 is an open world game, whereas Borderlands is like you load into areas that are open, but it's not an open world, you know?
I'm not ready.
But also, like, genres are pretty stupid, you know? Like, because saying open world RPG is talking about Biomutant, but also Fallout 4, you know? It's like, them games are completely different. So genres, to a certain extent, are pretty stupid. I think they can be good, like just generally as a way to kind of tell you what a game is like, but like when you get into the nitty gritty, you know, it's kind of like how was Fallout and Biomutant, like how are they similar? They're not, only just because of their world. Or how was Breath of the Wild and like Skyrim, you know? Oh, shit. Okay, we almost have him down to half health. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, I stunned them. I didn't know you could stun bosses, but that's good. How did I do that, though? That's the real question. Shit, I've no healing oh, balls, I've no potions left. Okay, potions, potions, give me them. Okay, there we go. I'll read chat now in 2 seconds. I'm just in sweat mode here. Feck, got caught with that. Whoop! Oh! The problem here is, like, I could very easily, like, take some stupid damage and then I'm done. And I just wasted all this time, but... Oh, please drop some potions, please. Thank you. Whoop! Okay, we almost have him. Oh! Okay. He's almost done. Don't get greedy now. Folks, sorry, I just saw your message there. I'm on World Tier 2, which is the highest difficulty you can play on. So there's World Tier 1, which is like normal mode, and then World Tier 2 is like hard mode, I guess. And then it can go up to like World Tier 5. So I'm not even anywhere near like the highest tier. It's just that I'm playing on a harder difficulty. Ooh, that was a good dungeon. I'll take all your potions, please. Now, the real question is, did I get anything worthwhile? I mean, no, not really. Exit the dungeon at any time by selecting... Oh, yes. Oh, that's so cool. Why? This is so annoying. That's very clunky. That is. What? Yeah, see, I was never really into game characters. I mean, if you're going to make a game character, you may as well make them good looking because you're going to be looking at them for hours. But I, for one, was never really into them. Okay. So that's a quest all the way down there. But I also have a couple of quests up here. Solve the notes riddle. Okay, we'll go do that. Now, this is Diablo at its finest, I think. I think, so, from playing Diablo 3 there, for, I don't know if you watched the video, but like, my main problem with Diablo 3, and the reason why I kind of wasn't really into it as much now, is that there wasn't much of like a skill tree. It was literally, you had like skills, and then each skill you could augment once. Like you could like affect how it changed. But like here, I have all of these abilities to choose from, but also each ability has 3 different things that I can affect. And then you can also upgrade each ability 5 times. And then like you have all these little ones like that give you extra stuff, and it's, yeah, all these numbers. And look at how big the skill tree is. Like there's a load of skills to choose from. And they also seem to synergize well with each other. Well, foe, the only people that have this game right now are the people that were stupid enough to pay either 120 or €100 for it. So, the servers won't be as slammed. I'm almost hoping that by the time the game launches, like if there are any issues, which there shouldn't be, I would be very pissed off if the people that paid the extra money basically just did a beta test. The only thing is leading up to this, foe, they also did a couple of betas, but on a couple of days, they basically had this thing called a server slam, where they put out a notice on Twitter and everything. It's like, anybody who has this, who wants, download this thing called the server slam and just hop on at this time, because we want to absolutely destroy the servers. That was their whole plan, is that they wanted to get as many people on it as possible, so then they could figure out, you know, what could potentially go wrong, you know? So I'm hoping that really worked. Solve the notes riddle. I found a strange note, what seems. Beacon of warmth in winter's embrace, patient rewarded by nature's own grace. Is this just, I don't know, is this just telling me to just sit, just wait? Unless, is there a wait? Follow, help, sorry, taunt.
Hello.
No, I thought there would maybe be like a wait thing. Let's actually see. Well, maybe there is. No, I can't walk in it. Unless it's telling me that there's like something else around as well. I don't know. I'll walk around. There was a wait option there. Okay, I'm just blind. Thanks, Vol. Wait. Aha! Thank you, Fo. I'm blind. Let's see.
Wait.
Hey, it worked. That's cool. I like that. Glad you spotted that, Fo.
I need more time.
But as you can see, like, just the difference, like, I've been playing this for, like, 2 hours. Like, 2.5 if I include what I played before I started streaming. And, like, look at the difference already with, like, the amount of enemies. And then eventually you just get so many abilities. It's just, they're just so fun. And I don't even really like the aesthetic. Like, obviously the graphics in this game are, like, insane. Like, they look so good. But, like, I definitely prefer a more cartoony aesthetic. Like Torchlight. But this just, I don't know, just so good. Yeah, I know. It's just when you have quests like that, they're just cool. But I think it's difficult to make them quests right because gather the spirit of a neem. Okay. Oh, so I just have to kill these enemies. The problem is that sometimes quests like that can get too obtuse and then they become frustrating. So it's a difficult balance. Like for when when WoW Classic came out, so at one point they released a WoW Classic, which was they basically rolled back the servers from WoW and let you play WoW like from day one, basically, but new. And the original WoW didn't have any quest markers, so you literally like you had to just go like walk around, like read the journal entry, and then figure out where to go. And that was a bit obtuse, you know, especially in an MMO. I mean, that stuff can kind of work in like a super hardcore like RPG, but yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people loved WoW Classic. The only thing is that like obviously there's a lot of nostalgia. But like I got in near the start, so it was really cool being around for WoW, you know? It was like I was there. That's how they did it. They rolled it out the same way. So they started at like the 1.0 and then they like, you know, they released the expansions at the same pace that they released the normal expansions and updates and stuff. So you could then re-experience what WoW was like from day one, which I think is pretty special because WoW is an absolute like phenomenon. Yeah, well, I've gone through times of being addicted to WoW. I remember, like, there was one time where I got into WoW and I was having so much fun, I faked sick off school for like 3 days and got a character to like level 60 in a couple of days. But I don't think I could ever get back into WoW because it just consumes your life because it's just that good of a game. So addictive. Yeah, I think it was like €13 a month, which as a kid was expensive because obviously you have to like convince your like. Firstly, I don't have any money, so like you have to convince your parents to basically like buy you a subscription. So, like, I think the longest stint that I ever played WoW for was probably only a couple of months because either I paid for it, prepaid cards that I bought in GameStop out of my own money, or, like, I had to convince my parents. You know, not that, like, we were ever really, like, super poor or anything like that, but it was more just convincing your parents to let them use their credit card, you know? The only thing about WoW, though, is that, like, and it's probably built, like, it's probably a thing that, like, it was probably deliberate where you having to pay a subscription makes you feel like you need to play the game a lot so that you get your money's worth. And you do end up getting your money's worth, like, if you, like, you don't just casually play WoW, you know? Like, when you play WoW, you play WoW. Like, you sit down and you play for 2, 3, 4 hours a day. And all of a sudden, like, you're playing 40 hours a week or something like that. I don't think I ever got that bad, but there's definitely people that were doing that.
I'm not ready yet. You there? Please help.
It's also pretty cool that like everybody are like completely different levels, you know? Like he's level 19, I'm like 14, but we're still playing together. I always wonder how developers balance that sort of stuff. So that can't be easy. Yeah, there is PvP. I'm not sure if it's in the game yet or not, though. Okay, we have to defeat the boss now. We have 45 seconds to beat him to get, like, the master rank. Okay, well, we'll be able to. Because this guy is very powerful. Oh, well, I deal good damage to him as well, actually. Cool. I like these world things. These world bosses. Events and shit. Am I at the stage where my bow is like... No, that's good. Where my bow is getting like bad. Oh yeah, that's an extra 30 damage. Oh no, the damage per hit actually isn't. Yeah. I think my current bow is still better. I think. Okay, so I still have to do these side quests. Gather spirit anima. But like, how much do I have to gather? Oh, okay, so it has a little quest marker thing. Okay, I see.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not sure if PvP is in it though. Look, it says PvP unavailable. You might need to beat the game or something for it to unlock. Now, I don't really know how PvP would work in a game like this. I can't imagine there'd be like a PvP community for Diablo, but could be wrong. I really don't like that smoke grenade thing. Like, I don't like it at all.
It is done.
Cool, another side quest done. Yeah, these games, are always, they're like absolutely perfect for having friends to play with. But, as I keep saying. See, the problem is, like, I have people that, like would play a game like this with me, but they don't get into them, you know? Like when I play a game like this, I want to play them quite a lot and, you know, get a bit deeper and... But, like... Nah, it's impossible to get people to play it. Like, I got a couple of friends to play Destiny with me, but, like, eventually people just dip. You know?
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, like, it's easier to get people to play, like, Battle Royales and all that, but... I like Battle Royales. They're fun for a while, but if you're not good at them, it does kind of get frustrating because, like, you could be queuing for 5 minutes to get into a game, and then you get into a game, and then you could be running around for 15 minutes getting all this great loot, and you hadn't seen any action, and then you come up against a group of people that are just better than you. Okay, fair enough. You know, you're always going to come up against people online that are better than you. But then it's like, you just wasted half an hour and didn't do anything, you know? Where, like, if you play Domination or Free For All or something, like you're in the action, you know? Because I loved PUBG, and at one point, me and my cousin actually got quite good at PUBG. Like, we won quite a few games on that, and PUBG was a tough game. But there was loads of, like, play sessions of PUBG where you played 3 or 4 games each time. Like, you know, 15, 20 minutes without seeing anybody. You get all this gear, and then you die. And then now with, like, Battle Royale games, like, everyone is so good at Apex, and everyone is so good at, like, Warzone, that me trying to get into Warzone is, like, so tough. Because, like, when I play Call of Duty multiplayer, it takes me a while to get back into it because I don't play it much, but like I still have that sort of muscle memory of how to be good at it. So eventually in multiplayer, if I play enough of a Call of Duty game, like I get back to the stage where now I'm not as good as I ever was in say Black Ops 3, but like I'm confident that I can beat like a good few people in like a one-on-one, but like multiplayer. But in Battle Royale, there's just like so much more to it that I just don't understand, and I just lose, you know? It's like when I got into Fortnite, like I was playing against people that were like so good at building, but I was better than them at shooting because I had the muscle memory. Like I knew how to play shooters. So like once No Build came out, then it was like, oh, I can actually be pretty decent at this because I'm confident that I can beat a lot of people in gunfights. But it's the building that really got me in Fortnite because I just didn't play it. Now, when I did get into Fortnite one Christmas with all my cousins, we started to get like okay at building. Like I could build relatively quickly, but like it was still never there. And then like you have a big tower. Because that shit just takes hours to learn.
I need more time.
And yeah, it does feel like that you get quite unlucky at times when you play Battle Royales. See, I think those extraction shooters, I think I could see myself getting into one of them.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm gonna spend hours just trying to clear this map, I think.
I'm not ready yet.
I think that's my first ring I got.
I'm not ready yet.
I think I might change to a melee rogue.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
I think, actually, do you know what? I think I'll leave that stream here. I will probably stream again later, I think, because I'm just going to be playing this game all day. I have to go make some lunch, though. I'm starting to get hungry. So I think what I'll do is I'll make lunch, and then I will, I'll probably just play some, maybe a tiny bit more of this, like, single player. And then, like, I'll do, like, a proper, like, impressions. Ah! Unfortunate, Wang. You just joined at the wrong time, unfortunately. Don't worry, Wang. I will be back streaming. I will probably stream again, say, like, in about 6 hours, if you are around. I'll probably stream, like, 5 or 6 o'clock my time. So 5 or 6 hours from now, I need to go make lunch and stuff like that. But I just wanted... I mean, I was streaming this game regardless. I was playing this game regardless, so I just thought I may as well stream it this morning, because why not? But I think I'll do like a proper stream later. So I think that's me done with Diablo 4 for now. So Wang, I will be back. later on. So keep your eye on that. But Fo, thank you very much for watching. And I mean, Wang, I know you only watched a couple of minutes, but I appreciate you dropping by. I appreciate everyone watching. So I'll be back later with more Diablo, and I'll be able to give more impressions. Yeah, see ya. Goodbye.